what is up, Crockxen clan members, Elysian League fans, and others who will stump on this video. I am SoresanCrockxen, and today I am here with Week 9 preview of the Elysian League GBA. Today is just me, by myself. Unfortunately, Swishy, she couldn't do her thing, because personal stuff that I don't feel like talking about. I don't think she would want me to talk about. But hopefully we can have her next week. She's unfortunately missed both videos because of stuff like this. And Cupchu, I'm pretty sure he passed out. He probably fell asleep already. And like I tried to get this thing done beforehand, because like right now almost like 1 o'clock in the morning where I live, and I have to record this and edit this, upload it, or have it upload for the morning. So that's fine. Team Magna, we're gonna go through this. Cupchu versus Zen. Not ironic. First match is Cupchu versus Zen. Now last week, Zen did not. It wasn't the best week for him. He did lose 3-0, I believe, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, because I do not recall. And then Cupchu lost 1-0. Now, I mean, realistically speaking, Zen, I'm pretty sure Zen is out of the playoff race at this point. So, if he wins this match, it's literally just gonna make it to where it's gonna be almost impossible for Cupchu to make it to playoffs. But not unlikely. Like it's not like it's guaranteed. Because I believe if he beats Craft, he has a higher chance, and if some of the other players lose, that happens. So, team-wise, looking at both teams, Zen's team is pretty threatening. Mega Metagross, the Crobat, Fable, Speed Boost, Sharpedo. I see this is definitely gonna be a tough match. I do hope that Zen switches it up a little bit, because this is the second week he's kind of brought a semi-mixed Sharpedo. So because Venusaur is a thing, Big Teeny is a thing, Thunderous is a thing. I'm pretty sure Kabali can live any hit from Sharpedo. So this is definitely going to be an interesting match. Clefable, if he gets a chance to set up, is not going to be. I mean, he does have Venusaur, which could potentially wall if he doesn't carry a flamethrower. I don't know how much Clefable could do to Lorges. That's also a possibility. From looking at this team, realistically speaking, they each only have one defogger as their main way of getting rid of, their only way to get rid of hazards. But they're both flying types, and they're both very for example, Archeops on Cupchu's team is not really a Pokemon that's meant to go for defog, whereas Zen, Crobat can be run both offensive or defensive, so he has a higher chance to get rid of hazards, which definitely would benefit. Honestly, neither team can take rocks. Big Team doesn't like rocks. Thunderous doesn't like rocks. A lot of these Pokemon don't like Stealth Rocks. Cloyster doesn't like Stealth Rocks, so if you're gonna run a Focus Sash set. Archeops doesn't like Stealth Rocks. Little things like that. Clefable, it doesn't mind too much for Stealth Rock, but Sharpedo doesn't want to switch in constantly to Stealth Rock. And Chandelure, the same thing. So I think that if one of them can keep hazards on the field, that might help them out in the long run. But this is definitely going to be an interesting match. I'm not going to call winners in this one, in this particular match, because I don't know. Zen's team looks a little bit scarier than Cupchu, but at the same time, Cupchu's has gone up against some of the better players. Or I can't say Zen's not a good player, because he is pretty good. Because he beat Doru, so. But at the same time, Cupchu, I believe he almost had that match last week, so who knows? He almost beat Zach, who is literally at the top of the conference right now. This is definitely gonna be an interesting match. if anything, because of Zen's scarier team, I do think that he might have this one over Cupchew. But I'm not gonna count Cupchew out. At most, it's gonna be a 1-0 or a 2-0 in either favor. But like, I'm more leaning towards Zen because of the team matchup. But moving on to Steven versus Pant. Steven is he beat Zen last week. It's his first win. So you know, like that's kind of like a confidence boost. And Pant didn't even show up. So the thing that worries me about this match is, will Pant show up? Because he lost his first match coming in, and then he didn't show up the next week. So I don't want a repeat of other players we've had. I'm not gonna mention names. So because of that, I can't really test. I can't really say anything here. Battle wise, because I just don't know. Steven has, Cresselia, Salamence, Empoleon, Whimsicott, Nidoking, Mega Scizor, the Blade. These particular Pokemon are pretty good, which will definitely help him out a lot. It's like, and you have Pan with Mega Gyarados. He also has what is it? I need to look at this team again because I do not remember his team because I've only seen it once. He has Raikou, Tarak, Weavile, Arcanine, Ambipom. Primate could be potential there. So it's a lot of things that, like, if he this is again like a more offensive variant team against a semi-defensive, like Cresselia, Empoleon, Whimsicott, Mega Scizor kind of have bulk. So he's kind of got the advantage there. Raikou can't even do a lot of work in this match. Like Cresselia walls it. Motor Drive on the E-Wire. Nidoking pretty much stops it. I'm pretty sure it can take an HP Ice from the Raikou. Terrakion could put in some work, but then you have the Whimsicott. Whimsicott kind of does a lot of work on this team because it pretty much walls out the Raikou, even if it has HP Ice, because it can take a hit. Terrakion can get Thunder Wave. Weavile can get Thunder. Moonblast. I'm pretty sure it can do a lot of work. I don't know. I don't know if a Weavile can kill Whimsicott one hit. Arcanine, the stat that he brought the first time he came was kind of weird. Substitute, Will-O-Wisp, Morning Sun, Flare Blitz. So that if he brings that, it could do something against Whimsicott, but Whimsicott gets Encore, so it's not beneficial there. This one, honestly, even with team preview, I can't say too much because I don't know Steven's full capabilities yet, because he hadn't won until last week, and it was against Zen, and they're both pretty much on the bottom of the conference, so it's it was just a battle of the bottom. So I just don't know. And the fact that we didn't see Pant last week at all is how good can he be? Because Swishy told us he's a good battler. He's never done draft format, but he's a good battler. So I'm trying to wait and see. But because there's also the uncertainty of whether Pant will show up at all. So I think Steven might take this as a forfeit win. But like I said, it just depends on if we can get Pant to in the main chat and make sure that they schedule a time and a day to battle. If not, then it's pretty much it might just be Steven taking the game. And honestly, I'm gonna have to talk to Joey, because if Pant doesn't show up, he might have to be kicked, because we already said we don't want people like this. We don't want people that pretty much make it to where they don't show up when they have to. We gave him an extension to Monday, which is something that I told Joey I didn't want to do this season, but he did it anyways. And he still didn't show up, so hopefully we can get something there. Next up, we have Zach versus Kraft. Now this match is very, very, very interesting. For one, Zach is still undefeated in conference. He's still undefeated, so he's still number one. Kraft right now is in a kind of a precarious position because he has to win. He actually has to win because his last match is against Cupchu, and if Cupchu wins this week, that pretty much gives him a little bit of an edge against Kraft because it's. I mean, it's literally this match. Like Kraft needs to win to try to maintain somewhat of some ground for the Cupchu match because they're both going to be heading against each other for the playoff at this point. So like Zach needs, like, if Zach wins, well, he's fine. Zach wins, he's in playoff. Like, he's just straight up guaranteed. But if Kraft wins, then Zach is now at I have to win my last match. I don't even know who his last match is, but I think it's against Doru. I don't remember. Anyways, the point is, like, Zach needs this win to just pretty much guarantee his spot in the playoffs. Kraft needs to win to maintain some ground in the playoff race. Both teams very, 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 very scary. Mega Altaria now has an answer with Mega Gardevoir, so that's the thing. Mega Scizor, or not Mega Scizor, regular Scizor can, pretty much wall that. Both pretty much. I like Kraft asked me this in the main chat a couple days ago. I told him, both your teams kind of counter each other. It's gonna come down to plays. Okay. So here's the thing I said. Zach has Blastoise, Blissey core, defensive Blastoise, special defensive Blissey. That's kind of how that core works. And then like Kraft has a Manaphy. I told him if he can get rid of Blissey and at least Blissey, Manaphy kind of runs through. That there's not a lot on this team that can take a Manaphy on. Because like if you run coverage with Scald, Energy Ball, and Ice Beam, you pretty much hit everything on his team. Like literally everything. You hit Scizor gets hit with Scald, neutral damage, but you get a chance to burn. Thundurus gets hit with an Ice Beam. Although Thundurus outspeeds, so that might be a risky. Like that. Okay, so Blissey and like Thundurus are two Pokemon that you should probably try to get rid of. Because Thundurus does outspeed. Kind of messed up there. Thundurus does outspeed and kills with Thunderbolt if he's Life Orb. But at the same time, he has to have Powder. And if he gets off a Tailwind with Murkrow, he outspeeds the Thundurus, which means he can kill him with Ice Beam. Druddigon I think Druddigon can deal with Thundurus as well as Dusknoir. So it's just like literally both teams kind of counter each other. I do not see Hoopa and Bound doing anything at all this match. Like he did say that he kind of put in work last week. I don't think he's gonna be doing anything this week because Scizor gets U-turn, Thundurus gets U-turn, Uxie gets U-turn. What is it? The stupid bug. I don't know. I do not remember his name right now. Why the bug, the ninja bug from Gen 5. I do not remember the name right now. I'm sorry. It gets U-turn. So like that's 4 U-turns that are pretty much gonna kill this thing in one hit. And I do not think that Hoopa and Bound can kill any of these. Maybe that one, the bug. I guess Darkness might do enough to Azel, but if he's Sash, then it doesn't even matter. So this is definitely going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to this match. I can't particularly call it because, like I said, it's a matter of can Kraft get rid of the walls or can Zach maintain his wall? Like I don't know. There's just too many factors in this match for me to call it. It's going to be way too close. I think a 1-0 at most from either team, unless Kraft is able to set up his Manaphy. That might be the thing that saves it. But even then, Zach has the adaptability factor, so we'll see how this goes. The last match of Team Magma is Doruk versus Jay. Now Jay's playoff hopes are on this match alone. If Jay loses, he's out. He's out of the race completely. So he is in a win-lose situation at this point. Like if he does not win against Doruk, he is out of the race, and then he's just gonna have to play for like maybe bragging rights or maintain, at least a lead on the other players. Whereas Doruk just needs to win I mean, honestly, like everybody here needs to win. Like this race is so tight. I honestly feel bad for them now because I used to say Team Aqua was the worst, but damn, like near these last couple weeks, the Magma Conference has just turned to shit. Oh my goodness, literally, there's just like it's so close that any mishaps from anybody can cause them to drop out of the race. Like Zen and Steven and even Pants to some extent, they're kind of out. But like the rest, Cupchew, Zach, Kraft, Doruk, and Jay are in this position where they need to win. They all need to win. So like this match is definitely gonna be interesting. I think I do feel bad though because like because he's facing Doruk, I feel bad for Jay. I really do. I do not think. Like he definitely messed up last week. He did not bring sets on specific Pokemon the way that he should have. I am still upset about him. I do not understand why he runs 2 physically defensive Mons. Like if you're gonna have a Rotom Wash Blizzcore core, make one defensive and the other specialist, but they can both be run either way. That's the beauty of those 2 Pokemon. They can be run either defensive or special defensive, or for a Rotom especially offensive and Blizzcore physically offensive. They have those roles they can fill. But if you're gonna run them as a core, make them different roles. Give one the defensive role, one the special defensive role. Cause like then what's the point? Literally, what is the point of having both? But Doruk, I mean, there's no hazard removal. No, he has a Hitmonchan. Never mind. He does have a Hitmonchan, which could potentially put in work. But like Doruk, Hitmonchan can't do anything with Talonflame. His Talonflame outspeeds, and I'm pretty sure he dies to Brave Bird. Vileplume pretty much walls it. The Chestnut though. This Chestnut gonna put in work. I do want to see what kind of tricks he's gonna bring in for like the Lairon, because Lairon, like Cupchew and I were so baffled at the fact that this thing pretty much tanked Drain Punch from Hoop Unbound. He did get low rolls, so I guess it's kind of bad for Kraft. I don't know. It's definitely gonna be an interesting match. I do gotta say though, I do feel bad for Jay because I do not think he has. If Sticky Web goes up, it's over. And I mean like that literally this time. It is over. Like his hard hitting Mons, besides like Yanmega, I guess, they're just. But even then, like Yanmega can't touch Klinklang, and even no matter how many speed boosts you get, Gale Wings is a thing. Brave Bird is gonna kill you and you're gonna die. I do want to see his Mantine put in work again. That thing was a monster. I want to see what he can do with this thing. I'm definitely interested. Kieran Black is definitely gonna be a problem here. Tyrantrum on Jay's team could potentially put in work. I guess, but I mean he has a Crocodile and Mega Blastoise. And even like I said, Chestnut is definitely. I don't think Chestnut is a good friend here. It's not. Like that thing can eat up so many hits, and he has 2 Mons that can deal with it, and that's Magmortar and a Scarf. Well, you don't have to. I'm pretty sure Gardevoir outspeeds it. But like, still, it's. I don't know. It's definitely gonna be an interesting match, but I gotta give it to Doruk. I say like a 3-0 on Doruk's part. No offense to Jay, but I think that your run is over, man. Doruk literally fixed his problems. He fixed his weaknesses in the bye week, and I just don't see anything on your team that can break through it. I don't. So I'm sorry. I do not. I mean, prove me wrong though. I do want to see you at least keep the fight alive. It's definitely gonna make the last week even more interesting. So, I want you to prove me wrong. I do, because I want to see you do good. Because I know you're a good battler. It's just making some bad choices recently, man. You gotta step and game up. So yeah, moving on to the Team Aqua Conference. This is pain in my ass. I know I said the the Team Magma conference is tight, and it is tight. But right now, literally, this is where it all this is where all the marbles are at. There's 6 teams here that have right now a potential playoffs, but it's gonna be interesting. So the first match, Bloom versus Aggron. Now I already said my piece on Aggron in the post match. He didn't take it well. I honestly do not care at this point. But I hope that you go into this match knowing that this is your life, your playoff life is on the line here, and you take this seriously. Bloom is the same thing. Like Bloom, you got a win last week, but it was kind of close. And again, I do believe Six Fats kind of messed up in not bringing Stab again, because I don't know what he has against Stab. I do not understand. But this is definitely going to be a crazy match. Bloom with the Mega Venusaur, Aggron with the Mega Aggron, you know, that type of thing here. Like the Megas, I don't think that Mega Aggron can do anything to Mega Venusaur, and I do not think Mega Venusaur can do anything to Mega Aggron. So that's pretty much at a standstill. Milotic can't put in work in this match either, because he has, like I said, Mega Venusaur, he has a Zapdos, he has a Jellicent that can pretty much wall it. Togekiss can put in work, Alakazam with Energy Ball. So like, that's the thing. Calm Mind, Delphox, Sun. But you know, offensive Sylveon maybe that could potentially put in work. Superior, I don't know. So, I mean, he's gonna have to have some crazy coverage moves here. I don't even know what coverage move Superior gets. I hope he's not just stuck with hidden powers as an option, because if it is, that's kind of bad. Like Leaf Storm hits only one Pokemon, and that's Jellicent. Like super effectively, I mean. You can't bring Dragon Pulse because he has 2 Fairy types and a lot of things that can pretty much eat a hitter. So I think I'm pretty sure you're just gonna have to wing it on like coverage moves for this match. Although the one thing I'm noticing, I don't think you have anything for Entei. Yeah, I do not think. I mean, Milotic is your best bet, but like, I don't know, man. That's gonna be kind of crazy. Dang. I don't know. This match is definitely gonna be interesting. Like I said, I should probably explain that. Both of these players are okay. So there's a 3-way tie right now. There's Bloom, Aggron, and Swishy. The only thing separating them is differential. They're literally the same way. But essentially, if either one of them loses this, they're kind of out of the race. So Bloom loses, he's out of the race. Well, kind of, because he still has to face me. So that if I lose against Six Path, then he has a shot. If Aggron loses, he has Swishy next week, which is fighting for her playoff run this week as well. We're gonna talk about that in a second. But this is definitely gonna be interesting. Like I said, if Milotic goes down though, like I don't see a lot for Entei. Like Dragonite can't take too many hits from this monster, and like even Mega Aggron can't do anything. So like I don't know, it's definitely gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to this match. I do not want to call anything here because I'm pretty sure both teams are gonna bring their A game. You know, if Aggron makes the correct plays, he's fine. If Bloom doesn't get hacks, he'll be fine. So I really hope this is a very clean battle, and I hope that it comes down. I hope it comes down to the wire. I want this to be as intense as possible, to the point where I'm willing to call this match of the week because the stakes are so high. I guess for the previous match it might be. I mean, well, I'll probably go back to it after I finish the Alpha Conference and go back to Magma and say my piece there. But honestly, I'm gonna call this one the match of the week just because of how high the stakes are, and I hope the match is great. Next up, we have Joey versus Swishy, and this is what I meant. Like, Swishy's battling Joey. She's battling fucking Joey. But I do want to say this. Joey says that one of her biggest problems is that she doesn't have any wall breakers. In this battle, she kind of doesn't need them. I mean, Mega Steelix is sure, but like, I don't think like Mega Steelix, even especially defensive, you can't deal with Quagsire. So like, that's a thing. It's gonna be a solid battle though. I don't. This damn Excadrill is gonna put in so much work. Except she has a Skarmory. I don't know. This match is definitely gonna be crazy because there's certain things in here that kind of benefit both. Like Joey, like he has 2 wall breakers in Sock and the Zangoose, but like she has Landorus, she has Skarmory, she has Weezing. You know, it's like those three mons alone kind of deal with both of them. Like there's nothing, like there's not a lot that those two can do to those walls. And if Sock gets burned, it's pretty much over, right? Isn't that how it works? I don't know. And you know, the fact that she has this obsession with infestation, like it might just be over. She traps that Sock against the Weezing. You know, that Sock might just die. She might just pull what she did with with Bloom and trap it with infestation. She can burn it just since he has it's 30 and Mold Breaker. Oh, wait, that's if she. Okay, so if he brings Choice Band and he goes for Earthquake, it might just be over because Levitate is no longer a thing. I think it's Mold Breaker the ability it has. I don't know. This is definitely gonna be a crazy match. Stolly is fucked, no doubt. I do think she should bring her only offensive mon right now, which is Rapidash. I definitely think she should bring it at least choice in some way. I do not know what speed it gets, but I think it might be faster than Excadrill. So if she brings it like Scarf, maybe she'll be able to put in work there or something. I don't know. I really don't know. Like Rapidash right now is the only thing that she can do against that. But yeah, this is definitely gonna be a crazy match. Swishy, I hope you the best, but I mean, I will say Joey might have this just because of how he plays, his stupid ass way of playing. No, I'm Joey. I'm just kidding. I love you, man. I might give him the 2-0 win, and I say 2-0 because you're gonna wall out a lot of his options. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I hope it's not a sweep. Joey, please don't sweep this girl. Okay, she doesn't need that. Don't do that to her. So yeah, this is definitely gonna be interesting. Swishy, I wish you the best, obviously, and if you could win, that would definitely help me a lot. So please do. Yeah. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to my match versus Sixpence. Now, I'm scared here. I really am. I do not want. I didn't want to face Sixpence. Even though he's on a two match losing streak, it's because he didn't bring Stab when he should have. But I'm still scared. This man has a scary team, even though see, here's the thing. His team doesn't look that threatening, but because of the type of player he is and what he's been able to do with it so far, I am scared shitless right now. Okay, I do not know. No, Sixpack, you can't do this to me. You actually can't do this to me. You know, Crocoon here, he has a Vaporeon, so what the fuck can I do there? Plus, you know, he has 3. Let's see, the Mew, Heatran, Tornadus. Don't know if Haunter. He has 3 taunt users at least, at minimum. I don't know if Haunter gets taunt. Don't quote me. 3 taunt users, so pretty much. Crocoon can't set up, and if Crocoon can't set up, he's not gonna do anything. I mean, he's still gonna hit pretty hard if I just get a +1, but this is gonna be, oh god. I don't know. This match is gonna be scary as fuck, though. I'm so not prepared. God, ugh. Like, Tornadus is such a scary Pokemon because it has access to Prankster and Tailwind and Thunderwave and Toxic and just, wow. So many options, and it's so scary. But we'll see how this goes. I have to win this match. He has to win this match. I think right now, if I win this, Six Paths is gonna have. I don't even remember who he's facing. The last week, I think it's North. But the point is, he needs to win to make my life a living hell, and also try to maintain some ground in the playoff race. I need to win to give me more of a cushion, because at this point I'm facing Six Paths and Bloom back to back, right? And so if Bloom loses his match and I win against Six Paths, I'm pretty sure I'm good to go. But if Bloom wins and I lose to Six Paths, it's gonna make my life a living hell, because then I have to beat Bloom to make sure I make it to playoffs. So it's definitely gonna be scary. Six Paths is a very scary battler, even though he's lost 2 in a row. Like I said, I don't think that it was. I think it was just bad team prep. I do not think. I mean, Bloom definitely put in work, but like if he had Stab on right there, he would have been. I think he would have won. He would have won. So we'll see how this goes. Six Paths, I wish you the best of luck. Hacksless battle. Jesus Christ, I can't talk about it. Well, it is really late, so I'm probably slurring my words. But I wish you a hacksless battle, and let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. Last up, North versus Frank. Now, North and Frank are pretty much out of playoffs. There's no way either one of these two will make it to playoffs. But it could be a match of just see who goes on top of who. At this point, like team-wise, like okay, team-wise here. Let me say this. Frank has like limited options in what he can bring. Realistically speaking, there's like three or four mons that are pretty much useless. I mean that like completely useless, which kind of leaves him with like 7 Pokemon, which kind of forces him to bring a lot of them most of the time. Like in the couple matches he's been in, he's kind of used the same Pokemon. So that might benefit North a little bit, because like he just has to prepare for those. I mean, he should still take into account, even though there's 4 Pokemon that are pretty much worthless, he should still keep them in the back of his mind just in case Frank brings them. But it's like, but then looking at North's team, like it looks great on paper, but like there's not a lot of synergy here. So it's like, can both players can do this? Like they both can. It's just a matter of who can pull it off this week. Gengar, I see putting in a lot of work here. I do think he should go with an offensive, like probably like a Scarf Gengar at this point. There's no like you lose nothing, but it hits so many Pokemon, and with the move coverage that Gengar gets, oh my lord, that is definitely gonna be crazy. But at the same time, he has a Toxicroak with it doesn't matter if you're Scarf. If he goes for a Sucker Punch, you're gonna die. But this is crazy. This match is gonna be intense as fuck. I do not see a lot of defensive Pokemon on North's team though. He could set up his Malamar that could potentially have Malalot. Like there's not like a lot in here that can deal with a set up Malamar. So like he could try that. I do not know. I don't know if knockoff will help him with that. I mean, it could. It definitely might help him. You just can't do it against an X-Lobro. But we'll see how this match goes. This could be the week that North wins. Okay, this could be the week he wins. But at the same time, Frank says that he's kind of new to this format. But I mean, he's still a good battler. Like even in my match, like he got me. He got me. He predicted me. But like it's crazy. It's crazy. I wish the best of luck to both players. North, if you pull this right, if like literally, you have scared top players. You can do this. Frank, this is your first league or draft format. You're definitely getting better. I've seen your progress. I wish you had a better team, man. I really do. I think the team hinders your battling skill. But I hope that for next season, when you actually have the chance to draft your own team, you'll be just fine. So yeah, I'm gonna say 2-0 on either part, because it's such a, like, we'll see how this goes. It's definitely gonna have to come down to team building. Like, that's literally, I feel like that's how this match is gonna work. If Nord brings the right mons for the ones that Frank is kind of forced into using, then he should be fine. But if Frank brings in a surprise, it might just throw the game off a little bit. So we'll see how this goes. Definitely looking forward to this match. And yeah, so that's Team Aqua. Like I said, I do want to go back just a second to the Magma conference. I will say this right now. Zach and Kraft might just have to be the match of the week. I would say Dork versus Jay, because it kind of implements Jay's chances of staying in the race, which could potentially make it an interesting match. But at the same time, it's Zach versus Kraft. Is he finally gonna have his first loss? We don't know. Kraft is a great team builder, and like, while look, Kraft, I know that's probably gonna sound horrible, but you, in the beginning, you were not the best battler. Okay, you get frustrated. You've slowly gotten better. I will say that right now. Don't take that. I know you're probably being like, what the fuck who the fuck are you? Hey, Kraft, I'm here as a friend. I'm just saying, you are definitely getting better at this game, at the battle, the battle skills. But like, this is the match that's gonna decide it all. Like, is your life gonna be a lot easier versus Cupchu, or are you just gonna go down? Like, so I wish you both the best of luck. Zach versus Kraft for Team Magma, and Bloom versus Aggro on Team Aqua. So that's the way I see it. Definitely looking forward to all the matches this week. I do not know how many of them I'm going to be able to watch live, but I'm going to try my hardest to at least see Zach versus Kraft live and Bloom versus Aggron live. Just because those are the ones I think are going to be the match of the week for each conference. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, sorry that I couldn't bring in the gang with me today. Like, I couldn't even get Dora pretty much asleep at this point, like over there in freaking Turkey. Joey's asleep too in Germany right now, and everybody's pretty much passed out at this point. And then Swishy with her personal issues. So like, it just you guys are forced to listen to me, so I'm sorry. But yeah, this week is definitely gonna be interesting. A lot of things here that could scare everybody. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you again to Glitch City for her music. Thank you for allowing me to use her music, I should say. Link to the song in the description down below. And yeah, check out Agron's channel. I'm gonna put it in the description. He's supposed to make the power rankings video, which I at least as I'm recording this, he hasn't done yet, and he also needs to make his preview. So the link will be in the description. You guys go watch it and do all that stuff. So that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have been SoresanCrockxen, and I'll see you guys in future videos.